KG, we got to start with Caitlin Clark because she continues to light up not only the college basketball world, but like the sports world in general. She's leading the NCAA, averaging 32 points per game. She's inching up on Kelsey Plum's all-time NCAA record for most points. She's about 180 points shy of it, so judging by her pace, she'll reach it by the end of this weekend. But what is it, in your mind, what does she have to do to cement her legacy as the best women's college basketball player of all time, or has she already done it?
This is such a tough question because to me, is she the most exciting women's college basketball player of all time? Yes. She sells tickets, she sells out arenas, she had 10 million people watching the national title game. LSU also played a role in that, don't get me wrong. So she is the most exciting player I think we've ever seen. Is she the best? It's so hard in basketball because you compare her to Brittany Griner. That's the perfect example. They play such different positions, and Griner was dominant inside, could do different things for you defensively. I think what stands out to me about Clark, her scoring, yes, but she also is closing in on 1,000 career assists, also near the mark in 1,000 career rebounds. She does so much more than just score. She takes a lot of shots, but her team needs her to take those shots. She's not just doing it because if she had won the national title last year, I think it would have helped a lot when you go to the greatest of all time conversation. Her career isn't over yet, so I'm not willing to answer the question yet. Sammy, you might throw me out of the lounge for this.
No, please.
But is she one of the greatest? Yes, she is. Let's see how her career ends. If she wins a national title, I think we can move her into perhaps the greatest of all time.
So Axios wrote a recent article about, you talked about it, the economic impact that Caitlin Clark has had, not only for Iowa's athletic department, but when they go on the road. Since she arrived at Iowa in 2020, the ticket prices have soared 207%. Wow. I mean, it's insane. That's just the home games, right? So at least on the court, though, she led Iowa to their first Final Four last year, right? She swept every National Player of the Year award, and rightfully so. She's on her way to doing it again this year. So often, though, the success of Iowa falls squarely on her shoulders. So how far can Caitlin Clark take this iteration of Iowa?
You know, it's interesting when you think back to last year, they had Monica Zanano, who was a great player, one of the top 20, top 25 players in the country, and they played so well together, ran the pick and roll together. Zanano was so good on the low block. So Caitlin truly had her Robin last year. She's the Batman. This year, she doesn't necessarily have a Robin. She's got some great players around her. Kate Martin's a very good player. Hannah Stolke's a very good player, but there's no true running mate. So can she take them to the Final Four? Yes, because she's Caitlin Clark. Can she win a national title with this roster? I am not sure. But honestly, last year, everyone and their mom, including me, thought South Carolina was going to win it no matter what. And Iowa beat them. So if Caitlin Clark's on the floor, I am not going to doubt her and say Iowa cannot do this. I think they have a tougher road this year just because they don't have that true second superstar like they did with Monica Zanano.